Alright, I'm going to be streaming from the Secret World beta. Now some first look at the game. I've been having trouble logging in, but now I believe it's going to work, so we will see. There's a loading screen.
You came to us in search of a purpose. And mark this, there is no purpose greater than ours. The world will founder without structure and discipline. It needs leadership to guide it to a new age of stability. It needs those with the will to stamp out the darkness that breeds in the cracks. We do this because we are compelled by tradition, by loyalty, by laws. Without these, we are just animals. Evil reigns over animals, corrupting and compromising, toppling empires. So our empire must be incorruptible, must be uncompromising. Our conflict must be a righteous one. Your conviction will be tested, but among us, your faith will be unshaken. Among the Templars.
That was kind of cool. That's different. Character creator is seriously limited. The good news is there's plenty of time before launch. So there's only a month. Yeah, I need to get out of these terrible clothes. Oh, that's a randomized button. What in God's name? I have no idea what my guy is looking like here. Okay.
Terrorist attack on the headquarters of the multinational RJO group. It's been over a week since the first reports of widespread destruction in this now abandoned commercial district of Tokyo. We join our Asian correspondents to ask, just what is the Japanese government hiding, and why?
Things are happening!
Good afternoon. Are you... From the look of things, I guess that question is moot. Bee problem? There's a lot of that going around. I represent an organization headquartered in London, a very large organization with branches across the globe and connections in every government. Although we see ourselves as a silent partner. We pull strings, big strings. Prime ministers, presidents, kings. Dark days are coming. The world is in turmoil and we're recruiting. Soldiers, agents, adventurers, crusaders. And we offer good terms, a fresh start, a network unlike any other, unlimited resources, a fantastic medical plan, and a way to harness and use your incredible powers. It may be a big transition, but look at it this way. This is a unique opportunity. You have been chosen. You have been granted powers beyond what most can imagine. So you can either be an outcast in a world that will never understand or accept what you've become, or you can join others like you. Take a stand against a rising darkness, and embark on a journey into the unknown, into the hidden places, into the secret world. The choice, as we're so fond of saying, is entirely yours. But know this. Your emerging powers will attract plenty of attention, and not everyone is as accommodating as we are. On your own, you'll be easy prey. you might not last a week. This will get you where you need to go. There are instructions inside. Use it or don't use it, it's your prerogative. You won't see me again. I trust you'll make the right decision. By the way, our organization is called the Templars. You may have heard of us. We've been around a while. Good day.
So much time to get into the actual game. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Sorry, can't let you through without authorization. Well, I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it's not.
All right, lads, D.I. Shelley, they're with me. Do us both a favour and don't go flashing that letter around out here. The boys on the cordons haven't been briefed. As far as they're concerned, this is all just heightened awareness after the terrorist attack in Tokyo. But I don't deal with the bureaucracy. I deal with the truth. About the secret London. About the Templars. I'd say, I hope you know what you're getting yourself into. But you have no idea.
So many
Even I
cliches.
only get as involved as I have to, for the sake of us little people. You've seen it on the news. The Tokyo incident. That's what happens when your new crowd lets things get out of hand. Not here. Not on my watch. That's the deal. That's always been the deal. You'll be safe inside, Eldwick. Go see one of the prophets prophesying up the road by the tube station. They'll fill you in on the kind of crazy you've got ahead of you. Best be prepared. My sincerest condolences.
Okay. Thanks, bitch.
Those church bells are really starting to wind me up.
The NPCs seem so dead. You say I'm at the tube station, but I don't see the tube station.
Living underneath the city, as I do, a man notices the expiry date on the bottom of the book. That's how humanity works.
So late to start recycling, to go to raves to save the gorillas, to cash out those Anansi shares. There's a storm coming. Mondo storm. Paint your glass houses shut.
You don't have to take his word for it. This is a warning from the sun. It says it's old and tired and scared of death. It says you've lived as young gods for too long. Spoiled children who only need to wish for something and it'll come true. Well, those days are gone now and won't be here again. Sorry! I'll show you how it all goes down through the medium of unreliable narration. A vision of the future. This could be your lucky day. Tomorrow and all the ones after, not so much. It's a hot, wet day. You ever notice how the apocalypse always comes on a wet day? There's the smell of warm air and stale piss. The atmosphere is electric. I mean, actually electric. Sparking off the tracks, lifting and snapping your hair. A voice over the speakers that you don't hear. You itch. The black signal sounds. Lights out.
Show everything. From the park to RJO Tower.
SDF quarantine. Good news for Tokyo, bad news for us.
I thought the dragon thrived on chaos.
Someone once told me the Illuminati had all the answers.
They're saying a bomb. It's never just a bomb.
Something worse. Something that brought the filth with it.
So we fight. That's what us Templars do.
I enjoy a good fight. It's just these trousers are bloody velvet.
Sarah! Thank Gaia! Are you okay? How are you feeling? If Zuberi was here, he'd tell us this is the worst time to argue.
Well, he's not. He's down there somewhere. Sarah, get your gun. Open the gate!
Just get in! I'm trying! It's for the electric somehow. The filth... No! Oh my God.
Watch out!
There is no auto attack.
How many have they got in there?
It's gone viral so fast. If this gets out into Tokyo...
It doesn't. We stop it here, whatever it takes.
Should we consult the Council of Venice first? Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
Thanks for the encouragement, Alex.
Let's do this. Take it like all the other occult disasters, right?
We really have to stop mixing like this. Get a move on.
reacting to us. Like it knows we're coming.
It's a cancer. Cancer doesn't know you're coming. It just is.
New plan. Fight chaos with chaos. Keep the bastards at a distance, then take them out.
That's your plan?
Well, it's a plan.
You've got points, Sarah. Make every shot count.
Incoming! Nice one.
I need to heal. Oh boy.
We're gonna need to use some heavier powers. Don't hold back, right?
I was pacing myself.
Listen, Sarah. You have to find Zuberi. We'll hold them here. Make a stand. Oh, I got murderous strawberry smoothie.
Why am I going by myself? Oh my God. Ah!
The cavalry has arrived. Even where the filth corrupts, Gaia's power endures. Take it into yourself. Breathe it out. Will this broken body mended?
Over here.
Good. But even Gaia will be tested by what is to come.
Making a stand wasn't working out.
Yeah, about that. This ain't looking much better, to be honest. Now is not the time for argument.
Told you he would say that.
We must reach the next platform. Well done!
The gate's opening!
I think that's bad news. Yep, bad news.
They're not stopping!
And they will not stop. This is all to hold us back. Top marks for effort. Someone has to push through. This confusion may be all the time we have.
Someone? Look out! It's all coming down!
Oh good, now I'm alone. Outer space, question mark?
You look like you've just seen the end of the cosmos, mate. I know the feeling. We're on the edge of it, and it's time to play your part, seen? Me and you, we're blood now, yeah? Templars for the win and that. Never mind.
Oh, he's my Ali G.
Looks like you've got some training to do before you're ready for your first kill. You want to do what your letter says. Go speak with Sonak at the Templars gaff. It's not far, you can't miss it. Honest, it's unmissable.
It's getting super laggy. People also don't pop until they're like right on top of you on your screen too. From a server point of view, I'd say this probably isn't doing so great. know, if I was walking around in London, I would jump in the fountain. That's exactly what I would do. What do we got here? Oh, where is it? There it is. That is a lower object. I've gained an achievement. Okay. My, there's a lot of Templars here.
Come in. Come in. I'm very pleased you can follow directions on the back of a card. It is the basis for us getting along famously. Of course, with an establishment like this, we're practically in the yellow pages under Crusaders. Richard Sonak. So, you heeded our call to arms. You have questions, I can furnish you with answers. Some answers. To begin with, you haven't strayed into some atrocious Dan Brown airport paperback. We are not the Knights Templar. That particular appellation went out in the 1300s along with page boy haircuts and burnings at the stake. No, we run a 21st century, well, let's say a forward-facing organization, but one with its strength in ancient bonds of tradition, in loyalty, in blood, and, to be perfectly frank, in a sizable private army. Our firm guidance is needed to save the world from itself. We have kept the matters of squabbling secret societies and loathsome dimensions discreet, until the shadows began to peel back across the globe, until these darkest of days came upon us. Now the evidence is on television, for pity's sake. We are at war. Might will make right, and it will fall upon us to judge the correct application of might. It falls upon you as a soldier of the Templars. Show me that you have the will, and we can teach you the way. Your remarkable powers can be honed and controlled, at least to less disastrous effect on property values. There is a private training area which we have reinforced for just that purpose. I'll join you presently. You should know that I am internally busy, but for my sins, I prefer a more civilized mode of correspondence than rsonic@thetemplars.org. So while my time is limited, my door will always be cautiously ajar. You're quite safe here in London. The old girl is a marvel of arcane geometry, thoroughly warded for your protection and by degrees for ours. Londoners are of special mindset, oblivious to practically any outrage beyond raised congestion charges. You'll find the locals outside of Temple Court to be a motley crew, but they are harmless, mostly harmless. They are under our protection and know better than to mess on our red carpet. I shall risk the assumption that you're not a skeptic. It will make explication easier on both of us. Someone I trusted dearly once told me, "There are no monsters, only us." Advice to live by. But from here on in, you'll find things have a slight tendency towards complicated. Our world is a strange, dark place, and its strangeness is currently accelerating, to say nothing of the darkness. I'm courting accusations of bias here, but you have made the right choice by coming to us. The proper choice. The other societies are barely capable of governing themselves, let alone the world. I'll take your question, but you should appreciate this is a difficult topic within the establishment. The bad blood between our two societies is positively virulent. To be blunt, little concrete information exists on the Dragon. They thrive on their own mystique. They are variously believed to be a fringe society of inscrutable Zen mystics or a cell of dangerous anarchic extremists. It seems increasingly possible for them to be one and the same. I would prefer not to dignify the thieves and murderers of the Phoenician Navy with an introduction. Sadly, as chivalry endures, so too does piracy. There are mercenary sans frontiers, sans loyalties, even to the highest bidder. Wherever there is a claim to jump, you can rely on their tasteless gold-ringed fingers to be stained with either dirty money or blood. The regulating body of the secret world convenes in ancient Venice. You might think this would make diplomatic duty an easy sell. I assure you, from experience, the charm quickly fades.
Some interesting story there. I'm still rather confused and have no idea what's going on, but soon. The world design is really nice, like how they've captured London and just the environments and stuff. The rest, I'm so confused.
Christ almighty, we've got our work cut out for us. The Crucible is my house, and in my house, my word is law. Forget your mother's teat. From now on, this is your home. This is where you learn to stay alive. You've come here an empty slate. You have potential, that's why you were recruited, but that potential needs strict guidance. You're a loaded weapon, and if you don't learn to control yourself and channel your powers, you'll end up hurting yourself or others. You have the ability to manifest anima, your life force in the physical world, to enhance your strength, your physical attributes, to do magic. Martial magic, none of that fairy stuff. Whatever trinket you hold in your hand is merely a way to direct your powers. We don't do magic wands here. Through your weapon, you channel and wield.
So far they've shit on Dan Brown and Harry Potter.
Never mind why this power has been awakened in you. You're not the only one, and you're not the chosen one. You're part of an army. Our army. And from now on, you'll do what you're told. It's the way of the Templars. Consider
I look like a
this
young
your
gay
playground.
Indiana Jones.
It's not like being out in the front lines, but it's close enough. We have a choice of weapons for you to practice with. Try as many as you wish. When we're done, you get to pick one. You want to make sure you're comfortable with your weapon. It'll be the only thing between you and a trip to the graveyard. Those things are called Rakshasa, the basic hellhounds. We keep them chained. They used to make such a mess of the new recruits. Use them for target practice. Don't worry, they don't feel a thing, and they're unworthy of mercy. Spend your time in the Crucible well. There's no point rushing things. Out there, the demons aren't chained up, and you don't have me around to save your sorry ass. Go on, get started. I'll offer some guidance along the way.
Okay, so you just try all the different weapons. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go right for assault rifle, cause why wouldn't I? I'm not wearing any armor or anything. Good, good. Oh my god, does this mean I don't get to change my terrible outfit? Because that would greatly upset me. Now there's a dressing room, I guess I probably can. Well then.
Ability points are used to purchase the abilities that determine how a character fights. The ability wheel can be opened by pushing N. Abilities come in two varieties, active and passive. Actives are the abilities on the hotbar, which are activated during combat. Passives, once equipped, are not activated. Instead, they provide the player with a variety of effects, from modifying actives to cause additional damage, to providing the player with immunities and buffs. Each segment of the ability wheel contains 7 abilities. These abilities have an escalating cost from top to bottom. The cost of an ability is visible beneath the ability icon. The character's available ability points are displayed in the center of the wheel. Abilities must be purchased in order. Purchasing one ability will unlock the next ability in that cell for purchase. The ability at the end of any segment is known as an elite ability. Characters may only have one elite passive and one elite active equipped at any time. Once purchased, abilities can be equipped to the bottom left bar for actives or the bottom right bar for passives. Regardless of how many abilities a player owns, they are always restricted to 7 active and 7 passive at a time.
So that's the assault rifle. That's pretty fun, right there. Shotgun, pistol. Let's see, pistol. Where the hell is said pistol? Okay. Let's see here. Wow, pistol range is super short. The fuck was that? Oh, it's a bouncing bullet ability too. That's pretty cool. I think I just gained a skill point. What does that even mean? Pistols are underwhelming. Let's try shotgun, shall we? Range on the shotgun is just shorter than the pistol. Oh my god. I'm gonna hit this guy. Here we go. I don't know. So far, assault rifle is for the win. See, why isn't the sniper rifle that's sitting right here an option? That'd be so much better. These are the magic abilities. I'll finish with those. Yes, Paige.
Me?
That's not you.
No, that's me. That's doll.
Looks kind of like you, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hey. It looks like me, but it is me.
Why can't I pick up the hammer? Hello? Hello, hammer.
No?
There we go.
You getting a hammer?
I'm getting the hammer, Paige.
You dropped it?
Yeah, I dropped it. Scary guy. I'm beating him with a hammer. He deserves it.
Is that spider?
As predicted, melee weapons. Meh. Use smash as a prey.
Smash him, smash him!
There we go.
Honey, there's another one.
What?
Double bad guy. Mean face. I mean face, Daddy.
He's, yeah, don't worry, I'll get him. Alright, let's do this.
He's sleeping.
That's super underwhelming.
Is he sleeping?
No, he's like a monster. He's, I don't know. I don't know what his deal is, but he has a deal.
He's keeping.
Yeah.
And we have to find out. We have to find out what he's talking about. The secret is.
Harry asked a good question in chat. When do we go raiding?
He's there. He's keeping the deal. Ask him what the deal is. Tell him. Tell him what the deal is. You might tell him.
He might tell me what the deal is?
Oh, I think one of those broke off of that. See, they look the same. They look the same. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Kill all of them, all this.
Okay. What good is magic that requires you to be right up at someone's grill? There's no quest for this other magic type, I'm guessing.
From now on, this is the most important room in the world for you. It's a place where you can try out all your newfound power without risk of hurting yourself. With the help of a few props, we've done our best to make the environment as realistic as possible. The demons are tied up, but they bleed the same.
I think I'm going to go assault rifle. I don't know. Why not? Yep. Assault rifle. This picture of London they have here, this is London a lot dirtier than I remember it. Look at the size of the weapon on my back. This shit's ridiculous. I like it. I like it. I'm supposed to go back to this guy.
May I help you? The time has come to discuss your upcoming excursion to the colonies. I'm afraid it's business, not pleasure. Recently, a small island community on the New England coast dropped off the map. You can disregard the tiresome government cover-ups. There are dark forces at play. Solomon Island is a rock with infamy. In the past, it was trafficked by the Illuminati before they joined the rush to New York. You should be aware that we have history with the Illuminati. Acrimonious history. Of course, under the flag of truce, we have spat and made up. And now we are the closest of enemies. All smiles above the table and drawn knives beneath it. Illuminati are reckless and cannot be relied upon to clean up their own messes. We must find the root of whatever doom has come to Solomon Island. But let me stress that this is not a rescue operation. Should there be survivors, you cannot announce that you've been chosen to deliver anyone from evil. Joan of Arc did, and look where that got her. Our goal is the salvation of all mankind, not on a case-by-case basis. I understand that may stick in your throat, but, well, halos are fading all over town now that there is so much more at stake. Leave as soon as you can. The station master at Eldwick Underground will explain your travel arrangements. I'll be in touch.
Something I really don't like is like how plastic my own character feels.
Ask questions first, shoot later.
Some of the other characters I've met have been interesting, but my own character is just like, eh. So the hell? My assault rifle is capable of healing? Question mark. Okay. If you say so, boss man. So I can't go into these levels yet, but I can. I have support and engage. Oh, there's defensive targets in the game. That's cool. I think I'm gonna buy. Do I already have this? I do, and it's equipped. I dig the skill system, but I'm confused. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to move these so they make sense for my G15. G13. I really, really do dig the world design. All things aside. If you're seeing stuttering on the stream, it's because there's a lot of frame rate hitching in the game, just so you know. It's not... It is the game. Hello? Yes. So, Erie has asked in the chat what the setting of the game is. It's kind of like an alternative reality. You sort of get to play out all the secret stuff on Earth that governments try and hide. And there's these three factions.
Yes?
Wait for this.
Now this is the Hollow Earth, Agartha. I do hope you're not here for the local service. It's running somewhat tardy. And by my watch, it's 100 years overdue at 1/4 the hour. Judging from the cut of you, you're more of a world traveller. Well, you've come to the right place. This underground realm, like the great British rail system, is the very model of efficiency. Agartha's thoroughfares sprout from the Tree of Life and connect back to the surface. Distance and time bend in here. Why, you can cross the globe in a brisk walk. Of course, it's perfectly safe. No one's entirely sure how it works. Quite bedeviled the science boffins, but I'm assured they have their top men on it. Top men. Now you'll need one of these. Mind your fingers. Thank you. Fascinating devices. Fortunately, there's still enough to hand out like sweets. Consider it your anchor to the Hollow Earth. It can return you here in a flash, proverbially and quite literally. Well then, onwards to the New England coast, what?
So that's kind of cool. It's like the grid system from Anarchy Online. There's three factions that keep sort of all this crazy shit in line. The three factions don't like each other very much. So you have, I was just up in London, but now I'm down in like the Hollow Earth. So it goes from very realistic to sort of crazy fantasy, conspiracy theory type stuff. And that's the setting.
Cheerio.
Do I jump down or do I go through the portal? I really want to jump down. Oh, you can't jump down. That's lame. Whoa. What does this even mean? Oh, okay. So this tree goes like everywhere in the world. That's kind of cool. And every few seconds these little bubbles pop that make you speed run. It's nifty. To New England! The loading definitely is taking a long time for everything in the game. The good news is playtime for launch, etc., etc. Okie dokie. Where the hell? Okay, so I'm in some random cave. I guess, maybe? I'm guessing that's the quest indicator, the little guy on the map.
Oh, don't worry, kid. You haven't gone back in time. I just happen to be the last of the cowboys. Got your southern welcome right here. Mesquite beans, Texas style. Good ought to face evil on a full stomach. Name's Boone. I'm a troubleshooter. You and I need to have a powwow before you continue your little crusade. You Templars may be taking the high road, but just watch you don't get saddle rash from the high horse, okay? Sure, you can be divided in purpose, but we gotta stand united against darkness. This ain't my first rodeo. I know we're gonna need all the unity we can get. Don't mean to say you stepped into hell, but when the wind blows west, you can just about smell the brimstone. All we know is death and fog came from the sea, or someone brought it back with them. If I was a gambling man, I'd put money on that someone still being around. Bunch of survivors holed up in Kingsmouth town. Follow that main road and the sound of gunfire, and you'll come to the sheriff's office. Kid, whatever your reasons for being here, you find out what those people died for, and you bring a reckoning.
Actually, I am kind of digging the story. Here's a quest.
This forest crawls. Gets my fingers itching for two matters. One, the other, figuring out a way to keep them down. It ain't right the way the dead walk the earth. They deserve their 6 feet, same as everyone else. I've sworn to keeping guard here, and you've got places to be. Nothing's stopping you from culling the herd as you go. Hell, figure out what makes them tick and how to make that ticking stop, and I'll buy you a beer at the apocalypse. So go on, kid. Saddle up. The end of the world waits for no man.
I can dig a zombie MMO. Alright. Good, good. Oh god, they come fast. Oh god, they come fast. Fuck off. I don't like you people. What I want to know is why the zombies don't drop purples. Finally, loot! I was wondering when I'd see it drop. Okay. So I have no idea what any of the stats are, so...
I need to have some.
Why, dude?
Because
Oh god. Oh god, what have I done? Why did you tell me to jump on the car? What a terrible idea. An achievement for killing zombies, I like it. Ignite, gas cans. Okay, that's up here. Get the fuck off this person. One thing I will say about the assault rifle right off the bat is that a lot of the combat appears to be longer range. Yes?
Didn't you just have a little scratch? With a scratch and I was covering with a band-aid patch.
No, it's fine. You're fine.
Where? With a scratch and I was covering it with a band-aid. Do you have a scratch here?
Good to know I can catch on fire.
Daddy,
Yes, Paige?
I put a band-aid on Mommy's desk.
Okay.
Make sure it's okay. I'm a doctor.
You are a doctor. Okay.
Can that help?
Oh no, the fire's gone now. Damn it.
This is a band-aid.
This idiot chick keeps taking the aggro, not realizing that she needs to pull them through the fire. God damn it. Stupid people. Watch, the fire's gonna run out when they get... Yep, there it is. Fire ran out again. I don't have a scratch.
The 10.
No, I don't have one on my desk.
Have a band-aid patch.
Hell, they missed the fire! What the hell? There we go. Now they're really low.
Here! A band-aid patch. Band-aid patch. I did a band-aid patch.
I hope this stupid person dies because she's terrible at video games.
Body is in here, a boo-boo patch again. I hope people's death is to be good.
Thank you. Don't stop wasting band-aids to this sweetie. God, this person's so dumb.
A person died?
No, I said the person's dumb.
Some person died so bad because they can't play the gameplay?
Yes, she's terrible at video games. She keeps lighting up all the gas cans. God. Car by accident. Turn this on. Yes, you can. Yes. Stop whining, Paige.
I can't.
You're welcome. Yes, I stood in the fire back there. Oh, what in the name of God is happening now? Oh, God. Yes, I said a bad word. I'll do it. I missed my dodge key from Guild Wars now. Oh no, there's more people. Stupid zombies, go away. No one likes it. Yes.
Zombies, where's zombies?
Look, it's a dumb lady.
Huh?
Zombies are over here, see? Zombies. They're scary.
They're gonna get you. You'll kill them. You have to kill them.
They probably are gonna get me.
You have to run away as fast as you can. Is that a zombie?
That is a zombie.
Nothing. Okay. A zombie behind you. I told you, bad guys. Those zombies will come. I see a bad guy chasing after you. You have to run away back. You have to hide somewhere. Just in case the zombies will find you. The zombies will find you. Cool. There's the policeman. Look.
Do 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 do.
Patch. Why? Because I want to make sure you don't have a scratch.
Thank you. I
When
appreciate
you
that.
don't have a scratch, I will put it on. When you do have a scratch, I will put it on too. I will put it on.
So, find deputy Andy.
This car has a...
That chick is wearing nothing. Okay. Someone tell Slammer to hit I. I can join PvP battlefields, although there's only one faction playing this weekend, so I'm guessing I probably can't.
Damn. That car will feel better in no time.
Heck if I know where you folks
Yes,
keep
Daddy.
coming from. But anyone who walks through that door alive pretty much gets my amnesty. Something in your past colors you sourly to a badge, I'd ask you to call it quits and return. We agreeable? Well then, I'm Sheriff Bannerman, and this down-home little state of emergency is what's left of my jurisdiction. Sure, we tried to hold as much of the town as we could at first. More out of nostalgia than any civil defense plan. I won't tell you Kingsmouth was a slice of heaven in a snow globe, but it was ours. Now it ain't. There was always something running under in this town. Maybe what's spilled out now. If that's how it works, I couldn't say hand on heart we didn't have it coming. But that fog, and the things in it, they didn't pick and choose when they came in. Most folks didn't stand a chance. Now, I can see your arm. I won't kick up any fuss about that. Straight truth is, you'll need to be. Just don't go thinking that means you're deputized as such. Heaven knows if there was ever a time and a place for the right to bear 'em, you're looking at it. Henry has his word of God, that Roger woman has her crystal ball, and Norma out on the point's got a 12 gauge. My money's on Norma.
Oh no, this is last one. That is guy who had a.
Okay, let's see.
Now you are a sight for sore eyes.
The Lady Margaret was a traumatic experience for everyone on board. They were changed men when they came back. I visited with all of them in the days following their return.
Okay.
Now you are a sight for sore eyes. Well, I don't mind telling you, this makes no damn sense to me. And I hate to be the one drawing a blank on Final Jeopardy. But right now, folks just need me to look like I got all the answers. The questions, they come later, along with the grief. Then, after a little time, folks will lose their hankering for the questions. Fact is, a few of them in high places get downright evasive about it. If you're planning on striking out of town, Kingsmouth hospitality dictates I gotta set you right. And I need you to keep this on the down low. But there's worse out there than our undead problem. Worse than anything that shuffles along on two legs, that's for sure. I'm about as pleased as can be that I didn't catch a better look. Could be the kind of thing that gives a nightmare nightmares. Guess you could say I got lucky. Around the time this mess kicked off, I was up at the old lighthouse checking in on Sam Creek, Maine's best-selling export. Oh sure, we do that fancy book learning around these parts too. Never much cared for horror stories or the man himself. Waving a rifle around in a dressing gown, juiced up, heck of a disturbance of the peace. Well, turns out that was the last of the peace. You sure you want to be talking to me about all this stuff? I mean, I'm probably flattered that you think I'm in on it all. Truth is, I'm always the last to be invited to the midnight meetings at Town Hall. Reckon I must be all thumbs when it comes to secret handshakes.
Nice.
Ain't this a heck of a thing? 3 years without firing a shot, other than putting down some animal got itself hit by a truck. These past nights, we've gone through bullets like candy at Halloween. I used that jail cell to dry out old paperwork mostly, or Bill Dexter when he'd had a bad one. Now I've got all these folks good as locked in here, and no sleeping it off for the morning either. The way things are headed, I'm seeing us outlasting our supplies. Not by much, if it comes to that. Andy finds what he can, but with the cruisers stuck propping up the barricade... So I'm obliged to anyone who'll poke around town a piece. Bring in the essentials. We can call it requisitioning. I don't think the store owners will be writing this one off as an act of God. Well, hey!
A complaint form.
Don't make me have to file another missing persons report, okay?
What the hell's a toolkit? I'm rich, but I have no idea what that means.
Now you are a sight for sore eyes. We'll still be here, keeping Kingsmouth on the map.
There's a boo-boo patch for you. Here's a boo-boo patch for you. Soon I'm gonna have a desk. Right, Dad?
Yes.
And have to do whatever I want, right?
If you say so.
I will do whatever I want.
Yes, bitch.
Do we have the queen thing? The white queen thing? The queen everything? Dusty roll? Do we have it? I need it.
I don't know where it is.
This is my dusty roll. That's that we were.
I hit M and my computer is good and frozen now.
Huh?
Nothing.
Huh? What?
Nothing.